In the commodity space, cocoa hit an all-time high today, and it's been on the tear for a year, and that's likely going to mean higher prices for anything that is chocolate or anything that has chocolate in it. And also, cotton hit a yearly high today, and that's a big deal, folks, because a lot of stuff is made out of cotton. And what does that mean? Well, for the garment industry, that's going to mean higher costs, and these manufacturers, they aren't going to eat that cost and settle for lesser margins. They're going to pass that price on to consumers. Now, with a select few of these commodities hitting yearly highs and all-time highs, that's very troublesome because oil has been fairly muted in the last year. Now, when or if oil turns up, what does that mean for these commodities that are already at record highs? That means they're going to move even higher. And my guess is these commodity prices, they're going to surpass what they were 2 years ago. And if we thought inflation was bad a few years ago, we haven't seen anything yet. And that's my fear right now as I look at the commodity market and look at a select few of these commodities that are moving up. And again, every time oil is knocked down, within a day or two, it comes right back. Now, it looks like the government shutdown is pretty much a guarantee because there are only a few days for Congress to work things out. And as I've said all along, a government shutdown causes nothing but disruptions. And these disruptions, they might seem minute, but if you're a contractor and you're expecting to get paid and you don't get it, and that's pushed back by a few weeks, you may have to furlough workers. You may have to lay off some workers, and it has a ripple effect in the economy. Now, more and more, this country is relying on temporary workers, and that's a tactic that some of these big companies use to get around paying for healthcare, for insurance, and a slew of other things. And that's what this nation is going to become. You're going to have an entire workforce that's made up of temporary workers, contract workers, and interns. And that's not good because many times these workers, they live on the edge. They don't exactly know whether they're going to be working there next week or when the boss can simply just wave them off and say thanks, goodbye. So this country's going down the wrong path when it comes to employment, when it comes to treating employees fairly. Now, these companies, they're making money hand over fist. And these companies, they'll fire 1,000 permanent workers, hire 500 temporary workers, and do a $3 billion buyback in stock all in 1 week and not feel guilty about it. And now, in certain instances, AI is replacing that temporary worker. So it's going to be an uphill battle in this job market. Now, a story out over the weekend that almost 50% of college grads are working jobs that don't require a college degree. And in many cases, these college grads, they're not making much above minimum wage. And now it's time to pay back that student loan. So you have someone who's young, already in debt, not making much money, and basically spinning wheels. And that's not a good way to start off. Now, so far this winter, in the first 2 months of this year, every time oil has been knocked down a couple of dollars, it comes right back. And that's worrisome because if the price of oil is that resilient now, when we go into the spring and summer months, when the summer driving season gets here and we have threats of tropical storms in the Gulf of Mexico, we're likely going to see oil prices above $90 a barrel. And my prediction is we're going to see over $100 a barrel this year. And that's going to be an absolute train wreck for the consumer and the Fed. Now, if you like this type of content, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.